Hello, MYAI parents, family, and friends. This is Mr. Travis with your virtual weekly update and report for 2020. Today is December the 14th, 2020, and this is a lovely picture we have up today. But I hope you guys are doing all right today. I'm about to give you some information for the week. So make sure you get your pen and paper, jot down, watch, tag, bookmark, come back. This is gonna be real quick. So let's get down to the business. Business. Important things to know for 12/14/2020, December the 14th, 2020. All teams performance this Sunday, December the 20th at 1 o'clock p.m. is the meet time this Sunday uh, at 1 o'clock. This is the location, New Bellevue Church at 672 North Tresvant Street, Memphis, Tennessee, 38112. For the Major Red team, if the Major Reds have not, I told you I wasn't a mandatory performance as far as the concern for the Major Reds because there was so much practice need to be done and practice at that location. Those Major Reds who are not attending the practice today or Thursday do not have to perform this Sunday, or if they do come Sunday, they probably won't be a part of the main routine, but there's something they can do. So don't be confused in that regard. But all members are welcome to perform and are performing. This Thursday is our last final practice with the collaboration with the other team, which will be at the church. So this Thursday, we are asking that all parents bring everyone to this location. And I'm doing that because Sunday you would need to drop them off and bring them on Sunday as well. We're gonna try to limit as many. This is for the kids that's listening. We're gonna limit Mr. Travis taking as many people as he can. Please prepare yourselves now. Start asking around and get your rides, carpools, and everything so you can get there Thursday and Sunday. Mr. Travis cannot take 15 people in his truck. It just can't happen. So start now preparing those rides and making sure you have your ride Thursday evening at 6 o'clock over to the church, and as well as Sunday at 1 o'clock. Drummers don't have to worry about bringing the equipment. I will be bringing the equipment to both locations to the church on Thursday night and Sunday. So the drummers just need to show up with their sticks and strap to practice on Thursday and for Sunday. So this is our last performance for the year for 2020. So let's go out with a bang. Let's make it a bang. We are celebrating the pastor. We'll talk more about this performance a little bit later. Sell, and promote our MYAI candy fundraiser. Like I said, we had 100 boxes of candy sale. If each person sells 2 boxes, that's a part of the team. That'll pretty much take care of all the chocolate that we have. So make sure you sell it, sell it, sell it. And a good selling point I've come up with is making sure see if you can sell a whole box to some people, and selling those whole boxes to people, which they can give away the candy for gifts and stocking stuffers, and different things like that. Make sure you pay your December tuition. I know it's through the middle of the month. People may be struggling. That's fine. Some people have told me made arrangements when they're gonna make sure they have it paid. Just go ahead and pay tuition whenever you can do it. Get a chance. Thank you so much for that. If we are chosen to go to Washington, D.C., we'll shall know this week. I will say by the end of this week, which will be the 20th, Sunday. So sometime between now and the 20th, I should be receiving a email with the final results of our application submission for the inaugural parade. And that's whether we're going or not. They're going to email us whether we've been selected or not. So we'll see if our prayers have worked, and if we're going to be selected. If it's in God's will for us to travel to Washington, D.C. and go, we will be selected. I will get an email at any moment between now and Sunday. And so, in preparation of that, I have already created an itinerary. I've already signed contracts for hotels. I've already made quotes for transportation companies, and I've also started on a rooming list for the hotels. And with that being said, I will send out an electronic sign up poll form this week to your phones with a link to sign your child up to go to Washington. I know that Corona is going on, this pandemic going on, and so everybody is will be concerned about traveling to another city during this moment and this time. And I have forbidden us from traveling outside of Memphis right now for that reason. But for something this big, we definitely want to make accommodations. So be looking for a text to see who's going. I need to know a concrete number of how many students are actually going to go to Washington so I can actually make some preparations for that. We have about 54 students on our roll, but I can't make accommodations for 54. It's only 35 are going. And we want to make sure we know how many majorettes are going to go or attempt to go. We want to know how many flags, how many drums, and so forth. If we are chosen to go, my goal is to do a super mega fundraiser. And we'll talk more about that later. But if we are chosen, I want you to start putting in your mind, parents, and thinking about setting aside $300 that will be due by January the 10th. $300 that will be due by January the 10th. Now, if some things go the way I want them to go, we may be able to decrease that even to zero. If God says, I can say just use the money you put aside, give it to the students and spend the money, and the trip is all expenses paid. That's what we want. That's what we want. But we never know. And so, in regards to us having to pay for majority or 95% of this trip on our own, we're looking at $300 per person. That includes every chaperone and adult and myself as well. So, be just looking to set that aside. That's something I want you to think about. And then remember, as always, we love you and we love our MYAI family. Here's our candy fundraiser from Signature Candy Brands. Make sure you're picking up your box of candy if you haven't already and sell that chocolate. Here is the fall uniform package that we've been talking about and discussed. I'm just constantly reminding us all of this uniform package that will be going out for a third order on next week during Christmas week. I must have the money in order to order for you instead. So we'll be collecting sizes for that. And then next, as usual, we're still working on getting our uh, pants for our boys. Hopefully, everyone has already ordered these camouflage pants from Amazon while they're in stock, and we're waiting on them to come on the way. And so I need to order two more pairs for my boys, and we'll be done with that. So just let me know that when you've ordered that. And so we make sure we're on point. Like I said, the U sizes are right next to this actual item, which is the men's fashion size. Our main event, Christmas party, is coming up on the 21st. If you missed paying your deposit, that's fine. I would need you to now pay the full amount by the 14th, I believe. No, the 14th is today. So I think it's Friday. Friday the 15th. That's 5 days before the 21st. So Friday. This Friday is the last day to pay for main event. Those who have paid the $10 deposit, the additional $15 to make it 25 will be due at that time on Friday. It is very important that we get this money in by Friday. Friday, I have to make a phone call and secure the rest of our party by paying for the rest of the amount of attendees. And then I cannot add any more people the day of or after Friday. So that's important at that price. Now we can add as many people we want, but it's going to be about $45. So the discount is because we're purchasing this as a group, and there are a couple of fees included in that as well that goes into $25. So please pay your $15 if you've paid your $10 deposit already on Friday by Friday, and then those people who have paid in full don't have to worry about it. And Friday I will call in with the credit card and pay the rest of the party. And as you can see here, it's $25 per child. It includes the bowling shoes, included laser tag billiards. They have gravity ropes there, but I think for the safety of COVID and touching the ropes, they're not doing the gravity ropes right now, so they're replacing it with something else. Also, we can bowl for 4 hours, and there's pizza and drink included. Also, an hour, they get a game card that will work for an hour and a limited time as well. We'll also have cupcakes there and different little trinkets for us. And this is from 12 to 5. We want them to be on time. We'll be doing our gift exchange. We've already pulled a name, so we'll be doing that at main event as well. We're also preparing some candy Christmas gift bags for the children. We'll be passing those out as well. So it's just a big fun festival. I know that it's a work day for a lot of parents. I chose a Monday in the daytime simply for the fact of us being away from the public so we can have our own time and be less risk with COVID-19. So, as usual, masks are required to attend. The children are welcome to wear whatever they want to wear. I am doing a best dress concert, a best dress Christmas outfit. There's a cash prize for that I'm giving away myself. And I really need to survey the parents as well when I send for Washington. If you all would want a bus to go to main event, I'm not sure how many parents can get the children out there, but just let me know if it's easier for all the kids to come here to the center and we take them to main event on the bus. Let me know. I'm sure I can get a very good deal on the bus for this, since this is something that's for us. Bus will probably be about $10 or less. I don't know. Just let me know, and I will see that. I will actually try to see if we get the bus donated to us to take us out there and bring us back for this Monday, since we have been very generous with the company as well. So I'll check on that. But let me know if there's something. I don't want to get the bus if only a few kids need a ride. I can take care of that myself. Or if there's some parents that are able to go and willing to carpool, let me know. We can do that as well. We just want to make sure all the students are able to get out there to main event on Monday with no problems. All right. As usual, here at the center, please wear a mask, help stop the spread of COVID-19. Please wear a mask. Please, by all means, wear your mask. This is the information for the performance this week. As again, I said, it's New Bellevue Church with Pastor Appreciation Concert. We will meet at the church at 1. I believe the event starts at 2 o'clock. All members need to be at the church by 1 o'clock, please. And we will be breaking the drums. The uniform will be discussed for the major Reds by Coach Joy. Uniform for the flags will be discussed by Coach Clark. And the drum line will go back to the black long sleeve shirt with the MYAI shirt over top with khaki pants and a black belt, black boots as usual. I will be traveling to the boot store this Saturday since I have a free Saturday to go. So anyone that wants the boots and needs boots, let me know. I will be going out there this Saturday to purchase boots and pick up boots for those I have the money for already. And remember, Thursday's practice this week will also be at the church for everyone. So bring them to the church to the address that's on the other slide. All right, more about Washington. Remember, we will be departing on the 17th of January, and we will return on Friday, January the 27th, 22nd. And there will be 4 to 5 children in each room with one chaperone. I've already chosen and selected my chaperone. There are 12 adult volunteers that are already part of our program, along with one outside person, which is a teacher from Holmes Road that we all are familiar with, which is Mr. Coach Terrell Wakefield. Those people, those people who are my chaperones in the room have already been vetted. I've traveled with them before. They understand and know what I expect on a trip. And also, I will have a private meeting with them about some more expectations for the trip. This trip is all about the safety and security of your child, and we're taking them 900 miles away. And so, I have provided information for the hotel here. If you have any desire of coming to the event with us, like I said, please remember that I probably cannot get you a ticket or get you anywhere near the actual parade to see your child. But if you'd like to be in the city with us to experience other opportunities and other things we're doing, please, by all means, call this number, call the hotel directly, make your reservations, ask for the MYAI room block. There are 20 rooms there. We're only using, I think, there's 20 rooms and we're using 16. Let me see, 16 minus 12, 4. So we're using 16 of those rooms, and there's 4 rooms left for parents to reserve. And I think the room rate is very reasonable. It's $159 a night, and there's 3 nights we're staying. So we're staying, checking in on Monday, staying Monday night, staying Tuesday night, staying Wednesday night, checking out on Thursday morning. Okay, so make sure you do that. It's a check in on Monday. Reserve your room for check in on Monday, January the 18th, staying on the 19th and the 20th, check out on the 21st. All right. If you decide to fly, I would fly into the BWI airport, which is Baltimore, Maryland airport. You can also find cheap rates on flights through Allegiant, as I already have checked Allegiant and Frontier. If you fly into DCA, which is DC, Ronald Reagan Airport, or you could fly into Philadelphia as well if you're renting a vehicle and driving down to Maryland. This hotel is in Handover, Maryland, which is at 7545 Tague Road, I think is how you pronounce that. It's right next door to a mall and a park. And the $300 will cover the hotel, bus, and one meal per day. And so the students will need some money if it's $300. Like I said, once we get confirmation that we are accepted to go in the parade, I will go and do a super size, mega size uh, expeditious, quick fundraiser. Press releases to the news, talking to the newspaper, talking to our news stations will probably pick up on it. It would be a very big idea from someone from Memphis to participate in our inauguration. So I will make sure I get myself on the news stations all across social media, and we're going to promote, and ask for donations across the board. I will get a total calculation of the trip and try to get the entire trip paid for in full, including meals, hotels, buses, and extra monies for us to purchase some uniforms for the majorettes. I mean, there's so much we would need to look our best, be our best in Washington, D.C., and as well needing extra funds to pay for us to go to a couple of museums or some other COVID friendly places that are open and available for us to experience while we're there in Washington, D.C. So, this Thursday, I will. So you to help you make your final decision if you're actually gonna let your child go, I'm going to provide a packet, an information packet, to you that has the step by step, day by day, hour by hour itinerary for the trip. Included, it will also include what the students will need to pack, break down a cost. It will also have the hotel information in it, our and then the chaperone names and a mock rooming list. So it's just a temporary rooming list. I'm going to use everybody on the roster so that just in case everybody goes, I already have a rooming list set out for that. And I am the final decision. I'm the only decision on who your child rooms with. I'm choosing children to room with certain people for certain reasons and spreading out our few people that have different issues, spreading them out across the board. And so please trust me in my decision making on who I place your child with for room and board. And so you can download that information from our website this Thursday. It will not be public information, so I will be giving you a username and password that you will use to log in on our website and download the information. You can print it and read it, or you can read it from your cellular device or from your computer. All right. Just for a second, I'm going to do a new screen share and take you to the travel part of this, just so you know, from our where the bus will leave here from the center, 3003 Airways Boulevard, all the way to the hotel. It is approximately 13 hours and 44 minutes. So I think a lot of people think, oh, this is like a 2 day thing. It's very long. Washington D.C. in that area, the Virginia area, Maryland area you see here, is not really that far from Memphis. Just a long drive. And so on a bus, 13 hours usually translates into about 16 or 17 hours. So it would basically take us a full day to travel from here to there. As you can see on Google, they're showing a 3 hour and 40-minute flight, which I've taken before several times. It starts at about 2:33. So if anybody wants to fly to the event, you definitely have that choice. But leaving here uh, from Memphis, it's 906 miles. It travels. This is the route that I've driven before, coming back from the DMV area is what they call it. Um, you travel from Memphis to Nashville, from Nashville all the way to Knoxville. We know that's about an 8 or 9 hour drive, and then from Knoxville, you take it all the way through the top part of Tennessee, which is Bristol, Tennessee, Union City area into Roanoke. Roanoke, Virginia is a very popular stop for some people. I've stopped there before, traveling through Virginia, bypassing the Richmond area that's way over here, and going into the Maryland area right up here where the states start to collide, and pay your tolls and hit right here to Maryland. And so we know the DC area is right off in this same little block right here. And typically on your itinerary, you will see where we'll be leaving probably late. in the afternoon. So we'll have the students meet here at the center about 4 o'clock, and we'll feed them a great soul food dinner, so they can be good and great hungry. Uh, the sleep itis, what they call it, the itis. You know how us black folks, we eat good food and we get the itis, we get real sleepy. That's what we want to do. We want to cook up a real good itis formula for them. So I'm gonna have some good baked chicken with grease, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, cornbread, pecan pie, Kool-Aid, anything I can find that's gonna fill them up. I want them to eat. We're gonna hand them a great sack lunch. We're gonna do a check and we're gonna get on that bus. I want to pull off about 6 p.m. on that Sunday so that we can travel all night long in peaceful bliss and rest and watching movies from six to 6 in the morning. It should be about 12 hours with a 1 or 2 stops for restroom in between, and they can eat a sack lunch that we get provide for them to eat. If they get hungry, and then we'll have a breakfast stop in the morning in whatever city we arrive to, and then we'll continue on to Washington D.C. and we should be there by check-in time on Monday, and Monday is a rest day. And so you can look at the itinerary to finish seeing what else that looks like. And again, I've already told you about them being excused from school. I have already spoken with the Shelby County Schools District and a few of the charter schools. I'll be getting the school information off your applications, and we'll be providing a letter so that they will be excused from school. But I believe during that week they will still need to bring their devices with them, because we will have several sessions where they are able to complete some of their work on the bus and at the hotel as a group. And then it's mandatory that they do their work and complete their work while we're still gone on the trip. So all of that is thought about, and I hope you see the times and the hours here. And again, I said, like I said, if you're flying, here's some results from Google Flights to show you some flights. We'll put in the correct dates here so that you can see if you fly out on that Monday and return on that Friday when we leave. There are a few flights that are great prices with some great airlines. American Airlines, one of my favorite airlines. I fly American majority of the time I fly, and they have a round trip for $220 with one stop in CLT Airport and another one with a one stop in CLC, and this is going to DCA, which will take you to the Washington Reagan Airport. And I can also help you with some great rates on a rental car from Avis. If you need that, I can set you up with a great discount for Avis if you need that. So you see the flights here. When you get to Delta, they're a little bit more. And then there's also some flights from Southwest from Memphis, and I believe from Allegiant from Memphis. So we see that. I really appreciate you all for watching this video. Make sure you take this information to heed. We are on the move and we're ready to go. And also, as always, please promote us to get donations. Anybody that can give us donations, we definitely need your donations. We need a constant influx of cash and money flow in order to make this organization operate the way we need it to operate, and for us to have what we need to have. We're always lacking on something. So every donation, every dollar, every dime, it counts. Thank you. Have a great evening.